Talat. I thought that was very, very useful, very, very productive. Personally, I gained a lot. And as always, as we do a wrap up, I think it would be interesting to understand what are one or two things that you learned from the conversation with Alia and Latifa.
So I think from Alia, for sure, what I really enjoyed hearing and understanding was the circle of influence. I think that was a very, very powerful tool, a powerful kind of thing that she made me think about. And I really want to read much more about that. I think that's so important for everyone. I think when it came to Latifa, what I really enjoyed and what I will always remember is the bit about you're not abnormal. The situation is abnormal. So every time we're reacting in a stressful situation and you're asking yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I snapping at people? Why am I reacting this way? What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with you. There's an abnormal situation and your reaction to it is extremely normal. So those are the two things I took away. What about you, Fariha?
Yeah, so I think from Latifa, one thing which is again a very interesting tip and for me, very relatable when she mentioned, when you're in a difficult situation and before you even think about deep breathing, just jog, right, for a few seconds. And I think that's so important, and this takes me back to my Jharu Pocha exercise, something which does not require you to think that much, but you just do it and release your energy. Then do the meditation and the breathing or whatever you need to do. For Alia, when she mentioned about a relationship and particularly during COVID, and she said one of the reasons, and actually again, I thought it was very useful. Spending time too much can also be quite bad, right? Because and that means having a me time, and especially when she mentioned that me time is not just being on your own for a while, but also intellectually stimulating me time or physically stimulating me time. So I think those two are my two key takeaways from the conversation.
Okay, so great. So that brings us to the end of our show, right?
Yes, so towards the end, and before we close, so we have a question, and I thought it's a good question. Let's try and help this individual. So someone, as you know, we are quite active on social media, and it's doing really well. Our Instagram and social Facebook accounts. So there was a question which I'll read it out to you, Talat, and I have a view as well. But how can we help the individual? So I tell you what, someone who is 37 years old and has done masters in communication and was working has been working since 2008, but recently after 9 years has lost her job. What's the advice to her? Because she couldn't continue because the environment wasn't very good, and you mentioned about workplace stresses. So I think there's someone who is looking for a job and has been around, but what are some tips that you can give to re-enter the job market?
So for me, it would be really around, I think we would need more details in terms of, did she leave or was it a termination? Was it, due to financial reasons? So, if it was a termination due to financial reasons, not really her fault, she's just made redundant, and she should really get on the job board, reach out to all the recruiters she can find. She should, spruce up her LinkedIn profile, because as we all know, a lot of recruiters are now just recruiting off LinkedIn. And really, I think it's a good time to reflect on what are some of the areas, looking back at her own performance, what are some things that she needs to improve or really work on, that she can really showcase at the next interview call that she gets. But I think it's really about patience. It's about also reinventing herself in terms of communication. It's now a lot to do with digital, right, Fariha? So really, how digital is she? And how, it's very few, I don't know, it's, face-to-face communication, there a lot less of it is happening now. There's a lot more around writing and digital and stuff. So, how good has she kept up with the times on that? Maybe she can do a couple of courses on that as well.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I think I agree with you. The time when she's not working, I recommend her as well to do some upskilling, whichever field or passion she's interested in, and also a good time to reflect whether this was the right area. Although I do believe that she has spent sort of 8+ years, so that's about time. She can't sort of take a lot of risk in moving to a completely different new area.
Absolutely.
But also, I think second thing is that again going back to Latifa and the conversation we had earlier, being in a positive state of mind, meaning being confident. Not to lose your own sort of charm or energy that she has. I think.
Yes, absolutely, which is very easy to happen, right? You go into this depression and you start wondering what's wrong with you, why me? And you get into the victim mode. So very important to get out of the victim mode and get into the action mode in terms of, I'm going to change things for myself. I'm going to make things happen. Very important.
Okay. So thank you, Talat, with that. Yeah. So thank you, Talat. And thank you, viewers, for watching The Other Side with Fariha and Talat. Please do write to us. And we've got our social media account. Both accounts are active. Both Talat and myself are constantly also looking at them. So thank you so much.